Unions at Amplats are confident that the company's restructuring process will not result in forced retrenchments. UASA, which represents mostly highly skilled workers, says the final number of retrenchments could end up at 4,000, but this will mostly be through early retirement and voluntary separation packages. Currently, 2,800 workers have applied.
But it's still not enough because we're looking at more or less 6,000 people that needs to be retrenched. But now we've decided to take that retrenchment processes down to each of the mines because the one operation differs from the other operation. It means that you can maybe need to retrench 1,000 at a one mine and only 500 at the other mine. And that will then dictate the pace of further movement.
Amplats had initially planned to retrench 14,000 workers. The NUM, which lost its majority status at Amplats, says zero retrenchments is victory for unions.
There is a high turnover in Anglo Platinum. Per annum, there's about 6,000 turnover. So through natural attrition, we can actually end up with zero forced retrenchment. That's why we are looking at these avoidance measures. We are actually operationalizing what we have looked at measures to ensure that there is no forced retrenchment.
During the release of its annual results 2 weeks ago, Amplats CEO Chris Griffith was adamant that retrenchments are unavoidable.
The people that remain behind after the redeployments, voluntary separation, early retirements, after that, those are the people that ultimately, in those 3 affected shafts at Rustenburg and the 1 affected shaft at Union Section, those are the people that then will be retrenched.
Majority union at Amplats AMCU declined to comment. Meanwhile, mediation talks between gold producers and the unions continues this afternoon. The parties are unexpected to reach a settlement anytime soon as they remain miles apart. The Chamber of Mines is offering 5% against demands of up to 100% from some unions.
What irritates us in this engagement is that the Chamber is not willing to deal with a fundamental issue of job grading, because the current job grading, it is the one which has resulted to these low wages of operators, rock drill operators, and at entry level.
We hope that we can find sanity amongst all the parties and reach an agreement in the region of about 10% to 12% increases, because that's, I think, what the mines can afford.
It's unclear if AMCU will be part of today's mediation talks at the Chamber. The union did not join other parties at the first round of talks last week. Luta Motlogelwa, SABC News, Johannesburg.